wall if you've never done inversions. That way it's a little bit safer and maybe you have a little less fear, and so you'll be more willing to try it. So the first inversion, well, first of all, there's several different kinds of inversions. Like downward dog is a partial inversion because your head is below your heart, but you're hinging at the waist and your feet are still on the ground. So that's a partial inversion. Forward bend, where you're standing and you're bending forward, this is also a partial inversion. Head is below the heart, but your feet are still on the floor. Now, if you're going to get into a full inversion, one of them would be shoulder stand, another would be headstand, and then another would be handstand. So that means that your legs and your feet are above your heart. So we're going to do a demonstration of headstand right now. And just so you know, some of the contraindications for headstand is if you've ever had any neck injury where you've had bulging discs or anything that was a severe issue that went on with the neck, you might just want to avoid this one altogether. Don't want to cause any further issues with that. But as long as you have a pretty healthy neck, go ahead and try it. It's fun, and really, as long as you follow along with the guidelines I'm about to show you, you should be fine. So you're going to want to put your mat up against a wall, and I doubled the mat up. So I folded it over, and now the mat is pushed up against the wall. And we're going to start, and you're going to see the back side of me. We're going to start with our hands in, I'm going to show you at the side, our hands in what I call a tripod position, so that your elbows are shoulder distance apart, so you measure by taking your hands to the opposite elbows, and then interlacing the fingers in front of you at a tripod. And then we're going to position your fists right by the wall, and you're going to place the crown of your head, and the crown of the head is the very top of the head, right on the floor in between your forearms. And then extending the legs straight, walk your feet forward towards your face, and press your hips up into the air, and then you can just get to where your back touches the wall if you want. That's the safest way. And then you're going to bend your knees and bring your legs up slowly. Press into the elbows and use the strength in the upper back and shoulders, and then extend the legs straight up the wall. So this is the safest way, and this position really builds strength in the upper body, the shoulders, the arms, and even in the back, as well as the benefits of the inversion. Just take a few breaths here. You want to allow for the blood flow to come down from your toes, down the legs, down to the heart, giving your heart a much needed rest. Deep cleansing breath. You want to start with just 3 to 5, maybe up to 10 breaths. You can build yourself up to long times in headstand where you're actually not even touching your head on the floor, pressing into the elbows and the forearms, lifting your head so that your head's not even touching the floor. In this position, very strengthening for the body, but puts no pressure on the neck. When you're ready to come down, there's several ways you can come down. First way is just to bend the knees, hinge at the waist, and place the feet down. And when you're down, you're just going to come into child's pose, seated on your heels, and take a rest. So allowing the blood flow to resume its natural pattern. The other way to come down, if you're working on the strength in your body, is to just hinge at the waist and bring your legs down straight and lower your feet down like that. And another way to come up in a headstand is instead of bending the knees like we did, come up with a straight leg and use the strength in your back. So these are some different variations. Once you feel confident, you can bring your legs away from the wall and just balance without the wall's help. Another way you can really build some strength if you're feeling like you're steady and balanced in headstand would be to hinge at the waist and let your legs come down towards the floor, and then inhaling, lift the legs straight back up towards the sky. So exhaling down, hinging at the waist. Inhaling up, lift the legs to the sky. Exhaling down and release. So you can continue on like that for as long as you feel comfortable. Just try a little bit. See if it works for for you. Also, if you have a friend around or a partner that you're working with, they can help you and spot you so you feel a little bit more secure in your first attempts at headstand. But I wish you joy and love in all of your practices, and as we progress along to the end of the 30-day challenge, be prepared. Our DVDs will be out this summer, and looking forward to continuing your yoga journey with you. Have a beautiful day. Happy full moon. Namaste. Summer solstice coming up soon. Looking forward to seeing you then.